welcome back to my channel. Bit of a different training vlog, obviously, because the weather is absolutely abysmal. It's horrible weather, it's horrible rain at the moment we've got here. We're all soaked. But today we're going to do some manner work with her in the stable and do some work with Dixie, stretching and getting her used to having your hand on her side, especially where your leg would go, because she's not very tolerant of it. But can't really blame her. Madam is alright, and Tricks we're just doing leg stretches with, because as of Monday, which I'll show you guys in a minute, is our proper training thing. Obviously we've given them time off since they've had their backs done and they've not been out due to the weather, so they needed a little bit of time off. That Madam's quite happily munching. Yeah, Tricky Drax, come here, you little devil child. Good girl. Good girl. Dad, could you pass me a toothpick, please? Oh, sorry. Okay, so behind the scenes sort of action has been happening. We've been doing a lot with the girls, mainly on stretching legs and some manner work with Apollo. We are trying to cement her sort of basic ground manners in now, because of she is getting bigger and she is getting stronger. She has sort of gone backwards in a sense where she is not listening very much and not really being as nice as she could be sometimes, especially walking out to the field. She can be quite nasty. Well, not nasty as in nasty, but she does barge you out the way and drag you, which is not helpful. Picking out her feet is the main, obviously, basic ground manner sort of train. We need this for the farrier to check her feet, and obviously when we're clipping and turning out and everything, we just want to be able to pick up her feet without a sort of argument with her, which has been lately. She was really good with her feet, and then she's sort of just gone, no, I don't want you near my feet anymore. But with the weather that have come in and the rain and the sogginess of the fields, and obviously at the moment they are going out into their summer paddock, so they're not spending too long out in the field because obviously grass sickness and things that I don't want them to get, especially runny poos like Dixie currently has at the moment. So this is a different kind of training that we're doing with the girls. Obviously the school, we don't want to take them down and get them soaking wet and cold to come back into their stable, so we're just doing little bits with all three of them really. So since we've had the okay from Cara, we're just doing a little bits with Apollo, getting her listening, getting her to have a little bit more respect, especially when you're on the ground and in a sort of confined space like a stable is, but also have respect that even if we're not in a confined space, you know, you still have to have that respect going in and out of the field or going down to the school. She doesn't really have that at the moment. She's like, I want to play, I want to bowl, I want to buck, I want to strike, I want to kick, and she has caught me in the chest once when she striked out. Wasn't hard, but it did catch me and give me a little graze across my chest. But again, that's Apollo being Apollo at the moment. That's just the mood and temperament that she is having. So picking out the feet is a really good thing. What I'm doing is tapping, because that's what Tom told me to do, so she gets used to the sound of people around her feet, especially if she has shoes on when she's older. She's got to have her foot up for a period of time, and obviously you have the tapping of the nails. I do try and let her eat her hay. The back legs are still a bit of an issue whilst picking out her feet, because she doesn't really like you near her back legs. My partner, she'll let him touch her all over. She doesn't care if he does it. I do it. She's like, yeah, get away from me. As you can probably see here, she's being a bit fidgety, and we're trying to get her to stand up so I can pick up the foot. But yeah, she lets my partner do anything she wants to. She's fallen in love with him. No, getting this done was a priority, and obviously the rest of her training is a priority as well. Thank you. to have your feet done, young lady. Oh, bloody legs are heavy. Right. Right, you can stop eating for a second. Belly scratches are one of the things that Adam does with her at the moment. He likes to give her belly scratches. But she's not very keen on me or Dad touching around her belly, but Adam she absolutely loves, so she lets him do it. But yeah, using my hand to just get her used to having something near her belly, because obviously we put the weight tape on, which she's not fussed about. But yeah, having a brush or your hand on her belly and her sides, she really is not very tolerant of. So asking her to move away from me again is another one that I need to work on her with, but I just wanted her to stand so I can touch her side and give her a good scratch. As you see here, she is enjoying it. She does realise what I'm doing at the end, but yeah, she gets a bit frustrated with me having my hand there, but I can understand her being a mare, and obviously you have a discussion with a mare, or is it the other way around? You ask a gelding. Yeah, so you sort of, I'm trying to think, you tell a stallion, ask a gelding, discuss with a mare. So yeah, I have 3 mares in this sense, so you sort of understand my position. It's like, I'm trying to have a discussion with you, but I want you to behave at the same time without trying to kill me. It's literally all I want to do with you. Learn your manners. Now you can have fuss and attention. Yeah. You're not an issue to have your feet done. This might be an issue though. Come here. Good girl. Right. Just got to do a few little bits with you, okay? Okay? Because you can't go out. On this weather. Right, good girl. Right. Oh. Oh. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Stand. Stand. It's just my hand, Dixie. Okay, we're not doing that. So you all know, in the process of having Dixie through the 9 years that I have owned Dixie, she has never really been very tolerant of anyone on her back or having things on her sides like her girth or the roller or things like that. So she's not tolerant of it at all. But since we got the okay from Cara, we are trying to implement the exercises that Cara left us with her. She is sensitive on her sides, which we completely understand. But at the same time, we do have to work on it, because if there's no reason she can't be ridden, she just doesn't like to be ridden. So in a few weeks' time, Dixie is actually going up to one of my friends for training, just because I don't have the confidence at the moment to bring her on, because I haven't been riding her or Tricker. I've given them the winter off to just be horses and see how we get on. So since the okay from Cara, we know, right, she can go up to my friend, they can do some training with her, then she can come back when I'm more confident in riding and everything else. So yes, this exercise was just to get her used to having pressure where your girth would go, sort of implementing also where your leg would sit on her, which is another thing we're doing with her. So everything at the moment is at Dixie's pace. She does have a few weeks before she goes off to my friend anyway, but if I can get the sort of basics in with her, then it won't make it so hard for Abby to do it all. Here you can see she was getting really frustrated with me because I wouldn't give in, and normally a few weeks ago I would have completely backed off as soon as she did that little throw my head up in the air, put my ears back. But I need to not be scared of her, and that is my issue. Sometimes I am scared of Dixie, but I am getting better with her. So she is responding a lot more nicer now. So we left it at this. As soon as I said leg on, I let her have a hay, and all we did towards the end was give her legs a very good stretch, which is obviously what Cara left us with. That's better with you. That's on. Stretch his leggies. Oh, good girl, well done. Pick it back nice and gently. This one. Good girl. Stretch. Good girl. Well done. I know that shoulder's really tight. Good girl. Oh, that was such a big stretch. Good girl. That shoulder really tight, isn't it? Good girl. Nothing I do is to hurt you. It's to make you more comfortable. Yes, but if you're going to go be ridden, now that you've had the okay from Cara, you're going to have use of people's hands and legs by your sides. Aren't you? Come here then. Go on, good girl. I don't have to do your sides because you're quite well adjusted to having people on either side anyway. On the Tricky, it's obviously pick out her feet and do her really give her a nice good stretch throughout her shoulders and throughout her back legs. Tricka is a little bit as she walks, she hikes up on the right. Both Dixie and Tricka did that when Cara was here, when she looked at them walk. So it was nice to just have exercises left by Cara, who is now off somewhere, to leave us with exercises that we can do to help the girls on the ground instead of always doing ridden stuff. And obviously I haven't ridden for quite a while because I just haven't had the confidence there, but hopefully that will soon change and I'll be back on board Tricka. But yes, Tricks is really easy to sort out. Midnight, stop digging up my carpet, mate. But at the same time I like spending time with all three of them as much as possible. But yes, Trix is just leg stretching and seeing how she is. She is a little bit stiff throughout her hind legs because obviously she's been in, but we do have her on Kirky Flex, which I also get from my friend Abby, just to help with her joints a little bit better. And obviously her legs have not filled with fluid since she's been on Kirky Flex. So obviously when she was in for quite a while her legs would fill up with fluid, but since being on Kirky Flex they haven't, which has been a very good godsend because she does not like her legs being filled with fluid and she can be a bit temperamental, but she is a very laid back mare anyway. She does put all her weight on me. She is a very heavy horse when you're trying to pick out her feet, but at the same time she is my golden oldie. We have done a lot together throughout our whole 10 years being together. Me and Trix, we've been together for quite a long time, and I really do need to do another vlog on Tricky and obviously meeting us and obviously all our new arrivals that we have had in the house and obviously at the yard where you get to meet Apollo better. But yeah, Trix stretch legs quite easy. She didn't want to give it to me at first because she wasn't stood square, and then we try and get the stand square up and you'll see what she does, and she goes forwards. But yeah, typical Tricka. Anyway, catch you all in the next vlogs, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this one at least. Okay.
Not square though.
I know
Back
she's
leg
not.
back.
Go square up. Right, now stop being silly. Right, stand up square, please. Hello. Oi, Donkey Kong. Really? Can you just stand square for 1 minute? It's literally all you've got to do. You're normally really good for this. Today you're just being awkward. Right. No, that's it. Good girl. And this one.
Oh, there she goes, yeah.
There's a girl. See? This one? I know. Come on. Just to help. Give me the bloody legs. There you go. Dick. Right, Beluga, last one.
Yeah, wait back one.
Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, good girl, well done. Good girl. Good girl, well done. Really felt her pretty hip hop. Good girl!
Well, out of the 3 lanes, Dixie does that one.
Dixie? What, thickness or length?
Both.
So
Really. No, not to that end then, no.
whose mains do we need to work on then?
Third mainly. So we always had to.
Yeah, well,
But it's growing.
but Trickers is growing.
Yeah. You look at it, it's growing. It's done it.
Oh, I just thought that was her.
No.
It's growing back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because last year, all this was bald.
Bold.
It's growing back.
Another name's lighter.
Lighter?
Yeah, look.
Yeah. So you all did very well for today. Yes, you did. And you want yours, I'm guessing, my little pony. Yeah, good girl. Well done. Nice and gently. Good girl. Well done, Apollo. You're getting better with me touching your head, aren't you? Hey? Not so skittish about it anymore. Yes, nosies. Hi, Dixie love. Hello, my little special one. My special girl. So this is our training schedule. So on the 15th of April we've got Tom. From the Monday, which is the 1st, this will be our sort of list to go by. So Monday all three get worked. Tuesday Tricker's going down with Dad. Dixie I've got to lunch. Apollo off. Trick's off Wednesday. And it basically works like that. So they've all got a weekend off, but at least one of them has one day off. And they're not doing a lot, to be perfectly honest. And because they've had their backs done, they needed time off to readjust. But this will all be explained in the week of the life and how we do it, so you can just sort of see. Not a very long vlog, but that ends this vlog with the girls, just so you keep updated. And as of Sunday, I'll be filming Week in the Life. Well, Saturday, I'll be filming Week in the Life of us, including taking you through all the little exciting bits that are going to be happening over the weekend with me and my partner. Not exciting, but it's going to be fun. Right, catch you all on the upside of Week in the Life.